We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title that this is going to be my get ready with me New Year's Eve makeup tutorial, even though I'm not doing anything today because, you know, and my family is not even here right now. So yeah, as you can see from the background, I am not in my house. I am in North Carolina right now. My family in my aunt's house. So yeah, so let's just get started. Ooh, I'm lame. So I'm first going to start off with my L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi Face Primer. Okay, so I'm going to let that set in, and now I'm going to be going onto my eyes. I'm using this Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer, and for eyeshadow I'm going to be using the Full Exposure palette, and I'm using that white shade. Then for transition I'm using that like light brown shade, then going on to the darker brown on my outer V and blending it out. I'm going to be using that blue shade, and I'm tapping it in with my finger because it comes out more pigmented than a brush. I'm going to be blending that out so it just doesn't look patchy or it's just there. Now I'm going to be using that dark brown and a medium brown shade, and I'm going to be doing it in like a V shape on my outer corners, and I'm blending that out. To clean it out and to look more neat, I'm using that light brown shade, and I accidentally put eyeshadow. And I'm going to be cleaning everything out so it can look neat. Now I'm going to be using a light glittery shade and putting that on my tear ducts and my eyebrow bone. Now I'm going to be curling my eyelashes. So for mascara, I'm going to be using two mascaras. I'm first going to apply the CoverGirl So Lashy Blast Pro, and then I'm going to be applying the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous in Carbon Black. So once I'm finished with that, I'm going to be using the Unstoppable Eyeliner by Maybelline. I'm going to be applying that on my waterline. Now I'm putting on some chapstick. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Inflammable Total Cover Foundation by L'Oreal in the shade 305. This is a total, like, full coverage foundation. It is lightweight, and I don't know about the lasting, but it is an amazing foundation. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10, and I'm going to be applying that on under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my pimples, and on my forehead. And I'm going to be blending that out with my Real Technique sponge. Now for powder, I'm going to be using the Maybelline's Fit Me powder in the shade 130. So now I'm going back to my eyes, and I'm going to be using that glittery brown shade from my Full Exposure palette, and I'm going to be using that under my eyes. Now for brows, I'm going to be using the Rimmels Brow This Way, and this is in the shade medium. So now I'm going to be contouring my face, and I'm going to be using the shade Fawn by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is from the contour kit. So now I'm going to be buffing that out with a big powder brush. Now I'm going back to that contouring shade, and I'm going to be contouring my nose. To clean up and highlight my face, I'm going to be using the shade Vanilla and the shade Banana by Anastasia. Now I'm going back with the Fawn shade, and I'm going to be applying that under my lips so it can look a lot bigger. To highlight my face, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Illuminating Palette, and I'm going to be using the white shade and the gold shade. I'm just going to mix that together. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Papa Dope Peach by Too Faced. For lips, I'm going to be first applying the melted liquid lipstick in the shade Chihuahua. And for lip gloss, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Lip Injection. So I hope you like this video. Please comment below nice thingies, like this video up, subscribe if you have not subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, which is chibi.nati. I hope everyone had a great year. If you didn't, I hope this year will be your year. Bye guys.